Oh, give me just a second, y'all. I am finishing up a few things. But yeah, we're going to discuss Hey 71. Is Wendy AJ, right? With this big revelation that was brought to the surface yesterday by two of the biggest people who are always claimed to be trolls, calling out another troll being another troll. So give me just a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I have to finish up a few things. Hey y'all, sorry, I'm making a little bit of breakfast real quick. So let me see if I can get a poll. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me do a poll real quick. Let me do a poll real quick, you guys. And I want to say hey to replay. It's been a while. Welcome in. I hope everything is well with you. I need to figure out how these polls actually work. Okay, let me go to live chats. Oh, goodness gracious. No, I don't want that. Here we go. Start a poll. Is Wendy AJ? Yes or no? You need some serious catch up? Yes. I actually just came back just a couple months ago myself, so it's actually been quite interesting to say the least. But yeah, let me go finish doing this real quick, you guys, and I will be right back. I will be going over a couple of things that was said in Tiffany's live. Um, and here I'll play just a little bit of it real quick so you guys can listen as to what I'm going to address. Sorry about that. I know you guys can hear. Let me see. Is this where I needed to?
And then they kind of escalate and escalate. And I'm looking at so familiar to me, right?
Okay.
But then they start being I have a soft
Okay,
spot
listen.
in my heart for assholes. No, not Wendy V. Wendy, the fast food place. So I was kind of like, no, whatever. They're being a dick. But then they start being a dick to like our good friends. And I was like, wait a second here. What's going on? And I start looking at Wendy's account and I'm like, they feel so familiar to me, right?
Yes, yes, yes. There it is, you guys. I mean, you guys heard it right. As soon as the Wendy account started to be dicks to their friends, then it became a problem, right? The fact that Wendy was talking about the people that they don't like, their parenting, and their children, they had absolutely nothing to say about it then. Hell, Wendy was welcomed up into the chats until yesterday, until this Wendy account started talking about Robin and then started talking about Sally, right? Now, all of a sudden, the account's AJ, and nobody wants anything to do with it. But yet they're just now noticing and like, hey, you know what? It's AJ. But hey, it's okay for what Wendy's said about other people's children, including mine, right? I don't care that nobody sticks up for me when it comes to just what's said about me in general in here because it's just things said about me. But when it involves my children and my parenting, which you guys are supposed to be solely against, right? Leave the parenting and the children alone. Y'all never said shit. Never said shit. Never said shit. So I'm going to go finish this. I will be right back. Think on that for a minute. Nobody ever said a thing until went after somebody in your neck of the woods, right? I'll be right back. Hey y'all, I'm back. Hey Christy. Hey Sam, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I had to do something real quick. All right. So let's get back to listening to this real quick, right? Wendy was cool in everybody else's chats over there when she's talking about and everybody else's kids and personal life and everything, right? Wendy was okay. Wendy was absolutely okay and welcome in everybody's chats over there. But oh my God, the moment they had a difference of opinion with Sally and Renee, you know what? Now it's AJ. Now it's AJ. I'm good. I'm good.
And then they kind of escalate and escalate. And I'm looking at their posts and I'm like, wait a second. Yes, the Baconator, Wendy. Yes, she started messing with Sally and Robin, which, I'm close to Sally and Robin. You just don't do that. So let me.
Yeah, because she's close to Sally and Robin now. Yeah, close to them until they turn on you too. Because it's going to happen eventually, like it's happened to everybody else. But she's close, just like how I was close with a lot of people over there, right? But nobody sees a pattern of behavior here. Nobody sees a pattern. Yeah, nobody sees a pattern at all. It's not AJ. This is a dumb setup. They're all behind Wendy, and I think they disagreed with what Wendy exactly. They once Wendy was going after Robin and Sally, then they had an issue with it, and now it's AJ. Now and now it's just simply AJ. But when it was being accused that it was Lufa, right? And Amy, why didn't they disprove it and say, "Oh no, it's AJ"? Then why didn't they disprove it and say, "Oh no, I have the proof"? It's AJ. It's not me. It's not Retro. It's not Lufa. It's AJ. Why didn't they say it then? Because they didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit who was behind that account because it was going after people that they didn't like. So why would they give a shit? That's exactly why they didn't care. But now they care. Now they 100% care because it's happening to a couple people on their side. Now they care.
Me do this. Let me catch my breath. Let me go to my other StreamYard. I'm going to drop down from here and be right back in 2 seconds. There's another post about AJ a day ago. AJ, this much attention, except for one person. And who would that person be?
So the evidence, okay, so the evidence that Wendy is AJ is because in the past, AJ had a few accounts and was talking with herself on a couple of the accounts, sharing posts, all the other stuff. And I guess there's patterns of behavior there. But so now they're saying that that's the reason why this account is AJ and why now all of a sudden this account is AJ. But previous to now, it wasn't AJ. Nobody cared who that account was previously on that side. Nobody gave two shits about who that account was. But now they do. But now they do. Talk about selective fucking outrage, dude. Selective fucking outrage. Like you heard her say it. You heard Tiffany say it. Once they started going at Sally and Robin, then I began to look at this account. Yeah. How about why didn't you look at it before? When it was going at children, going at parenting, going at how they felt that the CPS call made against Amber was approved through this person, how they approved of that happening. Why was nobody talking about it then? Hey, LMP. AJ has been saying for years that she didn't go to Las Vegas for Robbie's wedding, and it was a coincidence. No way would she post information from a troll account mentioning it constantly. Troll accounts can't even be proven, so it's a waste of time even throwing people's names out there. But when Amy and them were being blamed for it, why didn't they shoot back with the proof of who they thought it was then? That's the question. Why didn't they shoot out the proof of who they actually had proof of it being then, since now all of a sudden they have all the proof? Now all of a sudden you guys have all the proof you need that it's AJ. Yet they all say we need to take a stand against anyone talking about kids. Wendy was declared a national yeah. And Granny Fanny himself, right, said, I am the first one to comment on Wendy's post. I'll be the first one to like one of her posts because I stand by Wendy and what she's saying. Wendy stands for everything that I stand for, and it stands by her word. Oh my God. Now all of a sudden, that's not true. Now all of a sudden, that's not true. It can't be true because they're talking about Sally and Robin now. Oh, and now Tiffany, right? So it can't be true. And another thing, Amy, I didn't know I had to be on YouTube longer than AJ or you to have an opinion on who I think the Wendy account is. It's opinions, just like you have opinions. And we all have assholes. Everybody's got one. They're opinions. I can have an opinion on anything I fucking want, just like you do. But you know the difference between you and me, Amy? I don't dig up people's real lives. That's the difference. I don't dig up people's real lives. That's the difference. We are all separate communities, aka channels. This was never community like a town. These people are nuts. Who is Granny Fanny? Okay, yeah, replay. Someone's gonna have to catch you up. I don't think I have time to catch you up today, but someone's gonna have to catch you up. In my opinion, it's a total setup, but it's not AJ. I think two people could log in. These two people were trying to make it seem it wasn't them. Someone went off on Sally, which those friends will do. Well, not only that. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? Not only that, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is it no coincidence that after Tiffany posted that she exited all chats except for one, that now all of a sudden the account was going after Sally and Robin and is AJ? That's my thing. That is my thing. Why would you post that you exited all chats except for one publicly on YouTube? Why would you do that? Unless there was a reason behind it. Why would you do that? I think one of the people behind the account went off on Sally and it caused a disagreement. Coincidentally, after that's exactly what that's exactly what I said. Exactly. I wouldn't wonder without lurking first. It's a lot of people you didn't. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if you know replay, but Sally and I are no longer friends and haven't been friends for a while now, a long time. So just gonna get that out of the way. And then Tiffany convinced them all to stick together and sacrifice Wendy. That's a good theory. That's a good theory. But the thing is I don't personally have facts on who Wendy is, but I can personally say that I don't feel like it's AJ. And it doesn't matter how long I've been on YouTube for. I don't feel like it's AJ. I personally feel the things that was said from that account that are no longer posted, by the way, because I noticed how conveniently the things that were posted about myself after I called this account out aren't there. Just conveniently not there. So no, I don't know exactly who it is, but I know it's not AJ. I know it's not AJ. Okay, wait, I won't say I know. I'll just say I feel, and it's my opinion, that it's not AJ. I think they all knew who was behind it to begin with, because why would Granny Fanny have so much love for this account and then all of a sudden take it back without at the drop of a hat, right? All this love that they all had for this channel, like, oh my God, we love Wendy over here. Wendy, we love you. We love you. Yeah, Wendy's welcome in all the chats over there. Oh, nope. After yesterday, there's none of that. There's absolutely none of that. It's crazy. It could be anybody. This account could be anybody, but I feel that it is not. It is not AJ. It is not AJ. How many of you guys remember this account, the Wendy account, going at Amber and her parenting and her child and the CPS call, and then my parenting talking about how I lost custody of my child which never happened, talking about child support payments, talking about me and Glenn, talking about pedophiles and all this other stuff. Do you guys remember any of that was discussed on that account? But nobody said anything about that, right? But now, God, it's going after Sally and Robin. We can't be having that. We have got to take a stand and say it's AJ now. They wouldn't have been so inclusive of Wendy if they didn't know who it was. That just doesn't happen. I agree. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And another thing is I don't have to depend on other people's channels and go on their panels to talk about things like Amy. I don't know why Amy can't just go on her own channel. I don't understand why Amy just doesn't go on her own channel. But no, she goes on everybody else's channels. And I don't understand why they give her that much power to be on their channels. I don't know why people are giving Amy so much power. AJ has never had a problem coming and saying things herself. Mm-hmm. They were always commenting immediately on Wendy's posts. Mm-hmm. Always the same. Obviously, this Wendy person has served their purpose. Now it is like that's what it is. The roles have changed right now. They need a scapegoat. So Wendy is the scapegoat right now. Wendy is the scapegoat. Everybody that can go back or that has remembered this channel from the time they started posting the nastiest shit on quote unquote our side of YouTube here knows how bad this account is. And now it's happening to the other side. I say, hey, go ahead, Wendy. Unleash your wrath on that side. Maybe they'll know what it's like. Unleash it. Unleash it, Wendy. Am I still going to try to take down your account? Absolutely, Wendy. Absolutely. I will still every day be trying to take down that account because it's a gross account, because it's disgusting. The things talked about on that account is disgusting. Is disgusting. And I'll still be trying to take it down. Wendy made a few posts, nasty comments about me. AJ and I never had a public fight, and I can't recall her ever once calling me out in years. Why not? Exactly. I mean, if AJ ever had a problem with me or Glenn, she called us out like on her own wall. She would call us out. She's always commented on my post and said how she felt. People are scared of what Amy will do to them and their families, in my opinion. You never know. You never know. I've never personally had a fight with AJ. I've never had a fight with AJ ever. And the things that were being said on that account had me thinking. Had me thinking. Let's see. Yep, 56% say AJ is not Wendy. 56%. Well, that's what their friends told me anyway, so I think it's a good indication of why. Hang on, you guys. I need to go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. It's somebody with a lot of time, and that is 1,000% correct. It's absolutely someone with a hell of a lot of time on their hands. Hell of a lot of time on their hands. It never changes one rule for them, and it's outrage when someone speaks on their behavior. Yep. This place frustrates me so much. I rarely chat, but I listen to a bunch of it. Like people on here, yes. Like I honestly don't comment and make posts about anything every day. It's usually like every couple days or every so many days I'll get on here and I'll make a post. So the fact that people are on here 24/7 making posts and then doing lives, like you could be doing so much more with your time. So much more. It's probably one of them. I don't doubt it, to be honest. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. All right, guys. I just wanted to go live for a little bit and address my opinions on this since I was addressed during Granny Fanny's live. So, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Granny Fanny's live of why they think it's AJ and everything else, go ahead and go check Granny Fanny's live out. It's pretty interesting to say the least. That's why you left for a while. Some old BS every day. Yeah, pretty much replay. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you'll have to catch up with some people. Um, it's pretty interesting to say the least since last you were here. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get finished with the rest of my day. I have a doctor's appointment today, so yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, and don't let these streets hit you up too bad. Okay, you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye, everybody.